butterfly cutout valve. I am going to throw this on my truck today because these are super cool. So, why would you want to do this? Because it's cool and it goes away. The push of a button, you can have all the benefits of a muffler delete, and then with the push of a button, you can have all the benefits of having a muffler. I think that's awesome. And for $100, like, it's pretty painless. Personally, I love muffler deletes. I've done it on a lot of my past cars. The Corvette, all that is a muffler delete. Everything's stock about that exhaust, except for the exhaust tips and the fact that there's no mufflers. That Z4 we have, I did a catless downpipe and a muffler delete, and I think it sounds great.
Give me some revs. It sounds so good.
Not to mention it backfires and shoots flames on a stock tune. A few concerns though, apparently it's not waterproof. I think it's waterproof, but you can't use it when it's wet. So we'll see how that goes, because it's wet all the time where I live. And I love driving through puddles too. Water crossings and all that shit. So we're definitely gonna put this thing to the test. So stay tuned. Definitely keep you updated. And as far as the actual butterfly valve itself, they just give you a plug-in here. They have an extension. They give you like 20 feet of this cord so you can extend this connection here into your cab of your car. Overall impressions, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I've never really seen one of these before. It has multiple settings, so if you go 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, 4. So I guess it takes 4 clicks to fully close or open if you want it to. Obviously that's going to give you like varying degrees of sound, and if you just click and hold, full open, click and hold, full close. So this is my truck from underneath. Don't mind the rust. So I have a catted downpipe that leads to another cat, right? And then same story on that side. There's a catalytic converter there, comes down to another cat, and then it wires into here. God, this thing is so rusted out. And then it goes to a T-R-D muffler. So the plan, it's gonna go just like that, but I'm gonna tuck it up here. Yeah, it's gonna look something like that. So it's all done. I just gotta wire it, but that's it right there. These are some of the first welds I've ever done, so don't criticize me too hard in the comments. They do not look the best. All right, and for the wiring, we just ended up running it along the right side of the truck, zip tying it to the split loom we found running on the inside of the frame, and then we followed that all the way up to the passenger side floor mat. You can pop out this grommet, put the wire up there, tuck it under the carpet, put the grommet back, and then get it into your center console. And then once you're in your center console, I just tapped into my inclinometer wiring that you can see here. I just cut that in half and then threw in the connection for the butterfly cutout. And to create the connection, I used some low heat solder, heat wrap, shrink wrap all in one. These things are amazing. Link in description if you want to check them out. These are awesome. I've done all my wiring for like the last year with these things, and great connection, saves you a ton of time. Can't recommend it enough. just cruising to try and give you some perspective of what this is like to drive. Something to keep in mind though, when this is opened up, the outlet for the exhaust is like right under the back seats here, whereas normally it should be way back by the end of the truck bed, by the tailgate. So it's just gonna be a little noisier in here than a normal muffler to leave. But here we go, so we're cruising. And there it's opened up. That's kind of my local fun road, if you want to call it that. That was the exhaust fully open. It's definitely noisy. I don't know. Huh, that guy wanted to wave. I think he was complimenting the truck. So we'll do some revs here real quick. Yeah, overall impressions, I like the product. I like it a lot. I don't think I would have done it on this car, this truck particularly again. However, just like I said, I do really like the way my car sounds in videos. Like when I see videos of my car from like outside and I'm doing donuts or something fun, like I do really like the way it sounds, like a lot more. So that's all I use this for now, pretty much, is if we're doing some fun stuff, getting some outside shots of the truck, you know, I open it up. And if I'm daily driving this, like what I do, then I close it up and I listen to music and it's quiet. So yeah, I mean, for $100, kind of hard to beat. Definitely want to mess around with these on maybe my Vet. I'm gonna do like a open header type thing with one of these guys, hopefully in the future. So that'd be more cool. So I'd say the pros are, if you put one of these on for $100 and you hate it, you can just always have it closed. Another pro is, so far this thing's pretty reliable. It did say in the directions, doesn't work when it's wet and it doesn't work when it's freezing. And I understand why it wouldn't work when it's freezing, but the whole wet thing is kind of a big deal. I mean, I've gotten it wet plenty of times. It was about 5 feet underwater and it still works every time. So that seems to be pretty reliable. You know, I installed this like 3 weeks ago now, and I've definitely been messing with it, and it's been wet, dried plenty of times, and it's still, you guys probably can't hear that, it still works. Yeah, the install is pretty easy. It probably took me a day, like 3-4 hours all in, so that was awesome. The wiring was easy. There's not a lot of cons. Oh, you only get one of these, only one. I don't know if you can get a replacement. I don't know how that works. I don't want to find out the hard way either. Okay, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.